Hello viewers, Murray here with Murray's Mobile Mechanics and welcome to the channel. So first car of the day today is a 2017 Hyundai Sonata 2.4 liters 4-cylinder engine. So a customer called me last night saying they think they have an oil leak from their car. So I told them to find a safe spot to where they can park and wait for 30 minutes so they can make a short video for me, which they did. And when they sent the video to me, I told them you're leaking a Freon. So I told him to do a couple checks to actually first park the car, wait for 30 minutes for the car to cool down, and then check the coolant level and the oil level. So they did that and we verified the oil level was good, the coolant level was good, and definitely, which led me to tell him it's actually the Freon. So this is an interesting one, so stay tuned. So let me flip the camera and then walk you through. So that's our vehicle right there. I've already raised it up a little bit and then secured in the back so that it doesn't roll on us. You can see safety first. I've chalked it right there, and then if you look down here, we got two jack stands and the jack on the other side. So they showed me a video which I attached to the video, and they were saying they were leaking oil from somewhere around there. So I told them to actually check the oil level, which I did, and we got good oil level right there. I told them to check the coolant, which we are doing as well right now, and then you can see we got coolant right there, so which led me to one thing. So we checked the level right there, it's good. So today when I'm checking it, I did figure out to say for sure it was the Freon. So I'm going to take a small screwdriver and poke onto the high pressure line right there. You can see there's no pressure. The same with the low pressure one, there's no pressure right there. So our conclusion is, I believe the AC condenser is leaking. So the interesting part is, later on the customer discovered that I think he was hit by a bullet. So I feel like that's a bullet, but I don't know. So we are going to take the bumper out and then we are going to actually see what's going on with this vehicle. So to take the bumper out, there's a 10mm bolt right here, and then a couple of plastic clips on top right here, and then a couple of 10mm bolts all the way down here, all the way down. So I'm gonna take those off and then I'll bring you guys back. Hello viewers, so the bumper is out, so let's try to look closer to see what really happened. So I feel like definitely there should be a bullet hole. So it went through the bumper and then it went through also this plastic guide. This is a guide that allows air to come through to the condenser. So we got a hole right there, so I believe it punctured the AC condenser. So right now you can see our condenser is exposed, so we are going to take off this air guide from this side and this side, and then I'll see if this comes off so that we can actually take the AC condenser out. So let me do that and then I'll bring you guys back. Hello viewers, so the condenser is actually in front right here, so I think we are going to take off the air guide plastics. There's a 10mm bolt right there, and there's one right there, but the one on the driver's side should be okay. The one we need to take out is the one on the passenger side. There's a 10mm bolt right there, and there's one at the bottom right there, and we are going to take off a bunch of 10mm bolts. There's one here, two here, and there's one at the back, and then there's a bunch of them on top right here. We are going to take off this bracket, and then once we take it out, and then definitely we'll have our AC condenser exposed. Hello viewers, so I took out all those 10mm bolts, and this bracket together with the wood latch is actually moving, but unfortunately there's a cable running all the way from this side to the other side, and some wiring which is not allowing this actually thing to come out. So this side, this plastic air guide is out, and I'm more interested to see what really happened right there. So you can see the hole is there. So what we are going to do is, since we have enough room, we are going to take off this bumper frame off. It is held by two 40mm bolts on top and a 10mm nut right there, and at the bottom it's a 40mm bolt and a 10mm nut, and it should be the same with the driver side. The setup is the same, so I'm going to take those out and then we go from there. Hello viewers, so the plan here is we are going to take off this plastic guide, and we see what really happens. So I think to take this out, we just have to take it off just like so, and as you can see, it is attached to the there's a cable attached to it. So I'm going to take the clip off. There's one here and one on top, and then we are going to take that out, and pretty much it exposes what really happened right here. I can't tell exactly what happened, but I think whatever it is, I was hoping to find whatever hit this car. I believe it's a bullet, but it's not here, and I think it just poked onto the line right there, and I think that's where we're leaking from. So what I would do is I am going to top up a little bit of Freon in the car and see exactly where we are leaking from. So I'm going to take this off camera pretty easy. Just get the pliers and pinch the side of the clips on their back side, and then this plastic guy should come off, and then we'll top off some Freon, and then we'll see where we are leaking from. Hello viewers, so I just did add some Freon right here. It's always good to know what Freon your car takes, and in our case it takes RR134A, and you can see right here I added some RR134A. I just added a little bit, and I did an awesome discovery, guys. So I was thinking it's leaking from here, but no, it's not. So I can conclude that was actually a bullet that went through the bumper, which is, let's see where the hole is on the bumper. I'm trying to locate the hole. I'm sorry, the hole is right there. It went through right there, and then went through this plastic air guide that guides air from the front of the engine to the condenser. And like I said, I thought it was leaking from here, which is not. My discovery is this thing is leaking inside right there. So the bullet actually hit the compressor right there. I don't know if you're able to see, but let me see if I can focus a little bit more. Let's see right there. Let's see if you can see that. So that's where the damage went. It's on the compressor right there, and I can conclude it was a bullet. You can see that copper shell right there, and then the other piece that came from the compressor right there. So it went through the bumper, the air guide, and straight onto the compressor right there. You can see the compressor is broken right there, and that's where it's leaking from. So I'll call the customer to see if they have insurance, so that before they start spending money, because this is going to be an expensive fixing, to see if the insurance will take care of it, and then I'll bring you guys back. Hello viewers, so just talked to the customer. I gave him an update and I told him to call the insurance to see if they'll cover what the damages are. So right now, in the middle of waiting for that, I'm heading out to do an oil change on my second car. It's a Honda HRV, not sure of the year, so I've packed whatever I need and I'm ready to hit the road. And that's my van right there. I've carried the jack, the oil, and all the supplies, the oil filter, and all that kind of stuff. So I'll see you on the other side. Hello viewers, so right now I'm at my second vehicle. It's a 21 Honda HRV 1.8 liters 4-cylinder engine, and let me flip the camera and then we go from there. So safety first, you can see we've chalked it in the front because the driveway is a little bit slant going this way. We got the jack right there and the jack stand, and we got our supplies. We got the 0W20, that's what it takes. 3.9 coats I've already measured in the Jag. I've got some oil filters. I don't know which one it is, but one of them should be the right one. You're gonna need a 70mm socket with a ratchet, the drain catch, and right now let's go under the vehicle. We take the underneath cover out and then we go from there. So we're going to use 0W20. This is what it calls for. I'll open this. I ran the car for a few minutes just to let the oil be at the right viscosity so that it's easy to drain. And when you take this out, it helps the oil to drain faster. So let's go underneath the vehicle and then we go from there. So under the vehicle, we got this plastic cover right here. We got some screws. We'll take them off just like so. Once we take these screws, we are going to expose the oil filter and the drain plug. We got some in the back. I'll show you the type. These are the screws that I've just taken out. Some are missing, and in the back we got a different type. I'll show you. All you need is a tiny screwdriver like this one, and this is how the clips look. So there's 4 of them. So I've taken off the clips, and there should be one in the front right here. And once it comes off, this plastic cover should come out. We put it on the side, and then we expose the drain plug, which is right here, and the oil filter right here. So let me set myself up and then we go from there. Hello viewers, so now oil is just dripping. That's not too bad, that should be okay. We are going to actually now inspect our drain plug. This is the one right here. Always use a new washer whenever you do an oil change, but in my case I'm the one that usually just does this oil change from time to time, so my washer is still okay. So I'll go ahead and put back my drain plug. And then we'll take out our oil filter completely. We'll let it drain a little bit. And we are going to install a new oil filter. That's the part number right there. So we'll get a little bit of oil and then put it on the gasket just for good sealing. Just like so. That should be good. And make sure the old oil filter comes out with the old gasket. You don't want to put double gaskets, it's gonna leak. So right now we'll go ahead and put our new oil filter just like so. And just snag it, and that should be okay. You can take your drain out. Then you can snag your drain plug just like so. Wipe off excess oil. If you want, you can use some brake clean. And then I'll put the cover back on and then lower the vehicle, and then we put some new oil. Now it's time to check if there's any leaks at the bottom. We can see we got no leaks, so right now we'll go inside the vehicle, reset the oil light, and then we go from there. Hello viewers, so right now I am going to show you how to do the oil reset on this 2022 Honda HR-V, the 1.84 cylinder engine. So this is what happened. Customer thought the oil change was due, so when I came to check it, it was about 30% of oil life remaining. So when trying to figure out how to get to that light, I think I accidentally reset the light. So I gave her 3 weeks to drive the car so that we can do the oil change, and it's gonna show about 90 or whatever number will pop up right there. Either way, we are going to reset it because we did the oil change. So the car is on right now, and these are the buttons you need to use on the right side of the steering wheel. So you have to go on the upper button, press it, you see right there, it says settings, vehicle settings, and then you go on that one right there, and then it brings TPMS calibration. That's not what we're looking for. We are looking for the oil reset. So we'll scroll down, press on this one, driver assist, meter setup, keyless access. That's none of the one we are looking for. The one we are looking for is the maintenance information right there. So right now we are going to press on the middle one, and there you see it says maintenance reset B1, and our oil life is 90%. Just like I said last time, I reset it accidentally. So we'll go in the middle one and press on it. I think I did it wrong. We have to go back right there, and then we are going to hold it. All you have to do is hold it for it to reset. So I'm going to hold it down. I think we'll scroll down to see what it's asking for, and it says reset. And to reset, you're supposed to hold this one down, just like so. And there you have it. It says reset complete. I don't know if you caught that on camera, but right now we can scroll down and see where we are on the oil life. We'll select that one, and then we have 100% of oil life right there. So that's how you reset your oil light on a 2022 Honda HR-V. So after doing this oil change, the neighbor to my customer talked to me. He had a few questions for his truck, which I answered at my best abilities, and he referred me to another customer, his neighbor too. So that's how it goes. So right now I'll head back home and we see where we are on that Hyundai Sonata. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the other side. Hello viewers, so on this 2017 Hyundai Sonata, customer is still waiting for the insurance. They told him the adjuster will call him, so I'm still waiting. So I think I'm just gonna put it back together, let him drive it around until they finish with the insurance. And my last car of the day is a 2016 Nissan Maxima. We are doing the CV axle, so safety first. You can see I chucked the car in the back right there. We took the wheel out using a 21mm socket and 19mm socket for the lug nuts. They are mixed up, I think 321s and 219s. So you can see our jack right there and our jack stand right there. So I've taken a few things loose just to speed up the process so that we don't actually waste time to make the video longer and boring for you viewers. So you can see reason we are replacing the CV axle. Our boot right there is torn, so we need to take this cutter pin out and this washer, and then we'll take the nut out, which is the CV axle nut. I've loosened the two bolts and nut that connects the strut to the knuckle. I used a 21mm wrench and a 21mm socket with the impact wrench, and then I also loosened this nut on the sway bar link. You can see we got the vice grip trick in the back. It was spinning together with the ball joint, so I locked it with the vice grip, used the 18mm socket with the Milwaukee impact wrench, and we got it out just like so. Then we got this brake line. We got this metal bracket right here. I took it off using just a screwdriver, and then reason why we took it out is because once we take these bolts out, this thing will fall this side, so we want clearance on the brake line. We don't want to stretch it or break it. And then we have to take this outer tie rod out. There's a cutter pin right here. I believe this is an 18mm nut. We'll take that out and then separate the outer tie rod, and then we get inside right there. We got the two bolts. There's one right here and then the other one right there. This is a spacer that connects the CV axle into the bearing carrier. So let me take these bolts out and then I'll bring you guys back. Hello viewers, so after taking everything apart, this is how we are looking. You can see we are almost there. So other thing you need to do is you need to put a drain catch right there. You can see sometimes you might get a little bit of fluid off the vehicle, and I got my tinfoil tray right there just in case. But other than that, I also forgot to mention there should be a plastic cover right here. This is the one. It sits like so, and then it is held by a couple of plastic clips which I put on the side right there. And right now you can see we've taken off most of everything off the way, and last time we looked at it, we sprayed some WD-40 inside the bearing brace inside right there. So today it's just gonna come out pretty easy. All you have to do is slide it out just like so, and you can see it is actually coming out. And lucky enough, I don't see any fluid into our drain catch right there, so that's still okay. You might get some and sometimes not, but for the most part, that's how we get the CV axle. So let me set myself up and then we pull it out. Hello viewers, so that's the part number for the new CV axle right there. We are using a TRQ brand right there, and this is the new one right here. I've put it against the new one. It looks exactly the same. So what we're going to do is we're going to clean inside the bearing brace inside here, and then we're going to put some a little bit of anti-seize so that it never seizes for somebody who's going to do this work again. So let me do that, and then I'll bring you guys back. Hello viewers, so finally my day has come to an end. The Maxima is just leaving, and then we put back the 2017 Hyundai Sonata. Customer is still waiting and going back and forth with the insurance, so I'll keep you posted. And pretty much that marks my day today. 3 cars, pretty much my day off from my regular job. So we'll see you on the next one.